Hi.
Hey, welcome to Five Printing Matters. Come on in.
Absolutely.
Oh, hey, Greg.
Hey, how you doing?
Good
to
how
see
are
you
you?
again, Leor.
Good to see you again. How are you?
So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. This looks and sounds amazing.
Yes.
If you could tell us just a little bit about what it is that you do here and what all of these machines do. I know you guys do so many different things.
Absolutely.
You could tell us
so
what
first
all
of
this
all, I'm
is.
glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here.
In Burbank in our
yes,
office.
to finally have made it up here. Yeah.
So this is our office,
Okay.
which we do all the design. We have our graphic designer over here, Faraz, that help us with everything. And we have another graphic designer over here, Vera, that she's right now doing some copy for her customers.
Hello.
Come on in.
Sure. This is great.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm glad to be here. How are you?
Well, as
I feel like I
you
have
can
to
see,
shout. There's so much going on.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes,
Okay. So
we're
what
working
am I
over here.
looking at here? This is the size of a bus. What am I looking at?
Right. So this is our big machine. Basically, this is our heavy-duty machine.
Wow.
Not a lot of people have this machine.
I bet.
Yeah,
They
it
couldn't
can do,
fit it. Yeah.
It's doing printing on a very heavy cardstock,
Okay.
up to 18 point, which a lot of local or small printers cannot do.
Okay, now I, as someone that, I'm like, I think a lot of the folks watching this maybe don't necessarily know all of the jargon. When you say up to 18 points, like what's an example of that? What's something that's 18
normally
points?
standard business cards will
Okay.
be between 14 to 16 point, which considered to be already heavy.
Okay,
So
okay.
we can go even above that and do 18 point.
I see. So this is a level of heaviness that like very few cards and companies ever are.
Correct.
Gotcha.
So
okay,
we have this
okay.
machine, all the setup of the
Nice.
machine.
Okay.
This machine can do everything in one pass. You
We
can
have to
print,
walk to fit in the whole machine. It's like this. It's like a city block.
We can do booklets in the machine
Wow. Okay.
and different type of booklets. The machine itself will actually fold it.
Oh, I can see
Well,
the signs right there. It does all the things for you.
We'll do the
Jeez.
double stitch.
Oh
we'll
man.
trim the edges and cut the front all in one take.
Okay, so it makes this entire booklet basically in one go. Like it's
One
not
go.
like you have to keep printing it and folding it yourself. It does all that. You put in the buttons and that comes out.
Actually, right now it's printing
Oh.
a greeting card for a customer.
Okay, okay.
So as
if you
you
could
can
show us
see-
this, yeah.
Yep, the
It,
machine is
okay.
printing a double-sided
Oh.
on a very heavy card, 16-point
Okay.
cardstock.
Let me just, wow,
Right.
that is heavy. I mean, I don't know if you can see
And
that. That
then,
feels very heavy.
After it's coming from here, what normally we do, the
Uh-huh.
next step for this machine will be putting the paper on the cutter, which
Oh,
I'll show
okay.
you
So,
over here.
I see. Okay, so you're ahead of this. So when it's
Right.
done with that machine, it typically goes to this other large machine.
Right.
Okay.
This machine is a heavy-duty cutter. It
Okay,
can
so
trim
this-
paper
Okay.
easily in one push of a button.
Oh, that's cool. Look at this. This also looks incredibly safe too.
Yes.
Like this really
Yeah,
does,
absolutely. Safety
compared to
is
what
very
cutting
important.
might have been in the past.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then what we do, if we're already talking about it, we're
Okay.
putting it on this machine, our Duplo machine.
We have a third machine. Okay, now what's
Right. So we're
okay? So
taking
what's
it from here,
Okay.
putting it over here. And
now? What's this machine do?
It can score the paper, can trim the paper.
Okay.
So as you can see, when it's coming out, it's already ready for the customer.
Oh,
We have
wow.
the greeting card ready for the customer to use.
Okay. So when you say the word score in this context, what does that mean? You said this scores the paper.
Right,
What
that's
does that
actually
mean?
a very good question because when you fold the paper, especially when there is an ink on it, you start getting cracks. The
Oh,
ink-
absolutely. How many
Right.
times you've done that yourself? Yeah.
Right, so the ink start getting cracks. So what this machine does, besides trimming it, as you can see over here,
Yeah.
it will do the score. It's scoring the
Oh,
paper.
so it scores. Okay, so it gives
Right.
you a fold that you're never going to miss the
And
fold.
then
You're never
right
not going
away,
to fold it somewhere
exactly,
else.
We can fold
Okay.
it, and it's
Huh.
ready to use.
Oh, wow. Okay. And this is amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, it's like,
So-
it's all surrounded by you.
As you can see right now, we're working on the same job. So printing from design, it's go to the machine.
Right.
Machine will print it. We cut the machine, put it on the Duplo. So we cut the paper, put it on the Duplo. The Duplo will trim it to the size that the customer wants. We'll do the score, and all left is give it to the customer.
Right, just give it to the customer, and it all works out for them. It just hit me as you're talking about all this, how important I mean, I always knew this, but how important it especially is to work with professionals that understand all this stuff.
Right.
I mean, these are it seem like incredibly powerful yet sensitive machines that need to be used properly to make all these things turn out. I mean, that's...
And you're right, because everything, it's like a gear. Everything, it starts from the graphic designers, that they do the right job, the right colors, they know how to match the color to the paper, because every color, every machine, when it prints on different paper, the color will change. So if you do it right in the correct resolution, correct settings, you'll get the best results.
Right. Okay. That's the sort of thing. And even, you know, you mentioned the graphic designers on that. I'm struck by, I mean, just looking at this particular example you've given us of the haircut company, it seems like with all these different things, it would really help a customer to have a graphic designer that knows what's going on, to be able to say, hey, this is what we can do with all this different stuff, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's a lot of time a problem. Today, everyone has a cell phone with a camera. Everyone taking a picture right away. They want to print and they see something
I wanted
different.
to take pictures of all this stuff. Yeah, I get it.
And then they ask us why it's not what I see on my phone. And there's a lot involved, like I said, if it's a color setting, the paper, the machine that it's printed on, the different ink.
Right.
Every ink print differently. For example, this machine.
I was going to ask about this enormous machine next.
So this one is our UV printing machine. We print all the large format like banner, posters, fabrics.
Okay. So this is the UV banner printing machine.
Right.
I see we have
it's printing
a banner
with what's
in the queue
called
there.
Aquas UV machine.
Aquas.
Right.
Okay.
And the inks for that very strong. They're very good for the weather. So if it's rain or our Southern California beautiful sun.
Okay, right.
Perfect.
That sun, which can take just as much of a toll on ink as anything else.
Scratch resistance.
Okay, I have to step in and scratch it myself now. That just looked like a lot of fun. Oh yeah, no. You're not puncturing this with your finger. I didn't even cut my nails. I'm not puncturing that. Yeah, that's powerful.
And of course, this machine, normally for printing, we have what's called CMYK, which print in cyan, magenta, yellow, and black.
Okay.
Those are the colors that printing works.
I see, and those are the ones that can be made to any other color after that. Okay.
This specific machine actually works on 8 colors.
Oh.
Which make the colors or the images even more accurate.
Oh, okay.
So,
and it can do all that on top of everything else you mentioned with weather resistant and scratch resistant and the rest of it. Okay.
Correct. So from here we're taking it, we're cutting it. This is a very long banner right now.
Okay. I was afraid to move this thing because it said cutter on it, but okay.
So it's walled inside.
Huh.
But this is about 15-foot long banner. So it's just printing continuously and it's keep rolling it on another. Okay.
Wow. I gotta quit saying wow, but that is the appropriate response to almost all of this stuff. Okay, I mean, you've shown us, what, I've lost count of how many machines you've shown us in this walk so far,
and there
Leo.
are more.
That's where I was going with. There's still more machines that you haven't seen yet, that I haven't seen yet, I feel like we're gonna be here all day, which is fine. What other machines do we have, Leo? Please.
We have our UV machine.
Okay, so this is a UV machine.
Right, this is a full UV machine, a flatbed machine.
Okay.
They call it a flatbed because compared to other machines, it's printing flat.
Okay.
Okay, it's printing on top of a surface.
So when you say UV machine, what does that, I mean,
so
ultraviolet, what does that mean specifically?
Correct. So the ink itself, it's a UV ink that actually adhere or dry to the material with the UV light, like you mentioned. And you can see it right now, the UV lights, every time that it put the inks on top of the material, there is a UV light going.
That is incredibly cool. I mean, that's like the UFO is coming back and forth. That is really great.
Drying the ink.
Okay.
And what makes this machine very special, that we can print on virtually almost anything. Okay, we cannot print on fabric on this machine, but every hard surface, almost we can print on it if it's, for example, bottle opener. With your logo.
You can print a bottle opener. Okay. What else you got?
A bottle.
You can print on the bottle with this machine. Okay. I mean, I'm going to quit saying wow, but not yet.
This is a job we did for Christmas, so it's printed on wood.
Oh wow, this is like real wood too. Like this is real. This feels stronger than balsa wood even. Like that. Ow, that hurt my finger doing that. Okay, that's strong.
We have lighters.
You can print on a lighter with this thing. That is great.
Directly on a book.
Okay, so you can print and there's the book. Okay, that's a heavy duty book as well. I'm gonna put this lighter down, but
right now we're printing on a very heavy foam board. Actually, it's a gator board.
Okay, a gator board.
Right.
Okay.
Gator board, it's a little bit stronger than a regular foam board.
Okay.
As you can see, it's a 1/2 inch thick.
Yeah, I mean that looks very, very thick. It looks almost as thick as the thing it's on top of here on your UV machine.
And we're printing a job for a customer that he just actually last week did a movie, a short movie, and it was in the LA Festival.
Hey!
So this is the poster for the movie.
Oh yeah, I can see the names of the cast coming in here at the top. Okay.
So we printed the posters for the movie, and now we're printing for his office.
Right.
You know, on a foam board so we can hang it on the wall.
And this is this foam board's going to hang in this guy's office for decades. I mean, this could be there forever then. Huh.
So when it's done, normally what we do, we're going to trim it and cut it so it will be full bleed.
Okay.
You know, it will be beautiful to hang in your office.
Right. I mean, it looks beautiful already, but I mean, it says a lot that there's more work. You're going to do more work with it after this.
Correct. And you know, it doesn't have to be on your office. It could be a picture of your kid, your mother.
Oh yeah, you don't have to have done a movie for this to work.
Exactly. Yeah. We can print on canvas. We can print on wood.
Wow.
You know, just anything you desire.
Yeah. I mean, you showed us that with the lighters and the water bottles.
We can print it, so you don't have to be buying it right from the store and hang it like everyone else. You can bring your own product and we can print on it.
Right, exactly. It's not like you just have to take the things that you have to print for people. If there's something that the customer wants, they can bring it in and say, hey, how do we make this print? And then that's where you get your graphic designers and then come to this army of machines that you have to make this work.
It's coming out, beautiful color, very vivid.
I mean, it's gorgeous.
Dry.
Oh, is it? I was afraid to, I'm going to,
so it's
that's completely dry. That is totally dry. Yeah. Wow. I was impressed before, but I'm especially impressed now with all this. This is
so
crazy.
As mentioned, all it needs to be is trim.
Right.
You know, depending what it is, if it's need an easel or if it's something that need to be packed and shipped, we do it all.
Wow.
We can ship it. You don't have to be a local.
So you can ship all this stuff too. It's not like someone has to stop by the store to buy something. You can ship it to them. Okay.
We can ship it. We will do everything. You want to pick it up, you want to ship, we will do it for you. We'll make it easy on you.
Yeah, I can tell, and it's by working hard. I mean, it's you can tell how busy this place is just by how much of this noise you can hear. I mean, that's a real sign. Yeah, that work is happening here. Wow.
Then we have another.
You have another machine. Okay. Right. What's the next machine?
Well, this machine actually it's another type of a finisher machine.
Okay.
What it does, it's a finishing after the printing.
Okay, so after everything else, this is one more that we've got. This will finish the products that we will have seen.
And there are two things we can do with the machine. One is the lamination.
Okay.
The very thin lamination, soft lamination.
Okay, so you can laminate very thin but strong. Right. Okay.
And another thing will be foil.
Oh.
So as you can see over here, we, for example, have a gold foil.
Okay.
Okay, the card printed with gold foil. Okay, you can see.
Now that pops just you holding it in your hand. I can't imagine what this looks like on the camera. Oh man, look at this.
This is an invitation. So it's printing on blue foil.
Right. I mean, that is so eye-catching for, I mean, that's just...
so there's an invitation on the other side.
Okay, and on the back. Wow.
Yeah, it's a foil, so it could be invitation, it could be anything, business cards, it could be a flyer.
Okay.
This is a menu that we did with a lamination.
Yeah, a friend of mine watched that show. Yeah,
correct?
okay.
That's the show. We printed their poster. It's the Paramount. We did the poster for them, for the Pink Ladies. We did the menu for the events.
Wow.
So it may be a small place, but we have big customers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't seem all that small when you see three, 2-story long machines working in it.
We believe that, every job is important, and it doesn't matter who you are or what is your job. You know, it could be someone that needs 50 business card, or it could be a huge job for a studio.
Like Paramount Plus, yeah.
Same people will get the exact same customer
Oh,
service.
absolutely.
It doesn't matter what is your job. We're going to help you from 0 to 100.
Oh yeah, the machines aren't
And
going to
you'll be
discriminate between who's in the different money there. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Wow. Well, this is. I feel like I just keep asking this. I keep saying, "Is there another machine?" And then I say, "Wow!" But we're at the point.
Actually, there is.
I was going to say, I knew there's another machine. There's another machine.
A new addition that we just added a few months ago.
Okay, we just added another new machine. Okay.
And it's an embroidery machine.
Oh, okay. As you can see, some of us are modeling here.
We
got it here.
Printing Matters shirt.
And this is a nice shirt, I gotta say. I've had a lot lower quality polo shirts than this one. So tell us about this beast here, Lior.
So with this machine, actually, we can print, embroidery on fabric.
Wow.
Which could be your shirt with the logo. It could be a hat.
Okay, there's some hats.
It could be, and I'll show you in the front,
sure.
Bags. We can print on bags.
Okay.
We can print on towels.
Okay. Any kind of like cloth,
fabric.
anything fabric.
Right.
This machine will do it and make your logo exactly what it wants. I mean, it seems like I'm just trying to say it's like the mix of where the logo and the graphic design is and the sewing, the stitchery, the embroidery, and one informs the other. That's wild.
Correct. And
at least I didn't say wow that time.
A fun job with that. We had a bridal shower.
Okay.
And she wanted to give, all her guests, they went to the
for
beach.
Sure. Oh, and what a nice way, something to hang on
with
to.
A bag, a towel, a hat. And with this UV machine, we printed on the sunglasses and the sunglasses box cover.
Okay.
So she had a whole set when they went to the beach to give,
I see, for like the icy specific to
the
this.
bridesmaids.
And something they'll remember forever, that one, weekend, that bridesmaids weekend they had.
Right. So everything was dedicated, of course, to the bride. But her guests, her bridesmaids, receive a full package. Towels, like I said, everything in it.
Stuff they can use long after that weekend ends.
Right. So, everything over here could be used for personal, for business, for fun. It's not just for business.
Right.
When you see us wearing a polo shirt or we're printing a poster, it doesn't mean it's only for business.
Right. That's not the only way that people have used this obviously for fun things in the past.
Right.
You can do small individual jobs and all that. It doesn't have to be this massive corporate thing.
Correct. We do print a lot of canvases that people, for their kids, their travel, that they hang at home. This one, which again, I'm going to come back over here because it's coming out slowly. As you can see, it's made to look like a very old Western movie. Oh, yeah. I mean, it references Gone with the Wind here at the top, and it even looks like something from that era. Wow, and I imagine that in its own way is just as specific and difficult as would be to make something high resolution, to make it look modern. It's one more way you can customize. Correct. And posters, as you can see on the wall, they can
It says a lot about these machines that I didn't notice the cute puppies walking by. That shows just how arresting these images are.
Right, and the kitty. And simple bags like I
okay, show me a bag. As someone that's been to many a boat show, I've had plenty of these bags. Ooh, that's a nice bag.
And we can do the embroidery as well on the bag with the logo.
Here, let me see the bag. Ooh. And also, this feels like the kind of bag that, like, you can put a lot of things in this. This isn't just some, like, cheapo bag that, like, okay, we, printed something on this. This feels substantial. That's a nice bag. It's soft, too.
So, it's the only thing we leave it up to you is your imagination.
Right? Oh, yeah. No, because these machines can make it happen.
If you need help, we can help you with that as well.
That's true, because you can help make if someone comes in here with just an idea, you folks with the graphic design and everything else can explain, hey, this is what we can do and how we can make it work with all these machines.
Correct.
Wow. So what are some of the common mistakes that customers make when they reach out to Printing Matters?
Right. And it's hard to know what the bleed function is without knowing the production process of the printing. A lot of people think that we print just a 3.5 by 2 paper.
Okay.
But we actually do it on a larger paper and cut it down. So. So in the Photoshop file, if you have your rulers turned on, you can grab guides, and you're just gonna pull each one down.
Okay. So they match your paper.
5 by 7.
Okay.
And then if you go to image and canvas size, you're going to add 1/4 of an inch on each side. So it starts off as 7 inches, but I'm going to change it to 7.25 and then 5 to 5.25.
Okay.
So that will create the canvas to be larger, and the guides will add the 1/4 of an inch bleed all around.
Okay.
So then I have this nice photo of this puppy.
Okay, there we go.
Which is already sized for 5x7.
Uh-huh.
So to add the bleed, I'm just going to extend it up into the corners.
Okay.
Center it. And that's it.
Wow.
So,
okay. Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
nice.
as
Yeah.
long as
Nice
it's
card
to
of the
that
puppy
corner,
there.
Then you
Okay.
can save your file. We print in PDF mostly.
Okay.
It's very easy to convert though, so a lot of times we end up doing that.
Okay. I can see how people could make this mistake before reaching out to you folks, as involved a process as
Right.
this is.
And a big thing to look out for, which I can show you on Illustrator,
Please.
is you want to add a guide to make sure your text isn't too close to the edge. So you want to, we try to keep it 1/8 of an inch off of the edge as well. So
Okay.
we'll take 1/4 off of the print size
Uh-huh.
and we'll center that.
Okay.
And we will just create a guide. And so basically, if all of your text and everything is within this guide, we can guarantee that it won't be cut off.
Okay.
And it can shift, so it won't always be center or anything.
Right.
And also, the biggest important thing is to do CMYK, because a lot of people create their files in RGB,
Okay.
which will look completely different through a CMYK printer.
Okay, so CNYK is
yeah,
no matter
it'll
what,
be-
use that before sending something to you folks.
Right. That's why a lot of people see color differences. We can't guarantee an exact color match because the digital colors are different from print colors.
Oh.
And even on the printer end, that can vary based on the temperature, the product, the paper.
Wow. So many different variables that just you
Right.
can't measure.
A lot
it.
of times, if the printer is like being ran all day, it'll be hotter, which will make the colors look slightly different than if it's freshly printed. So
Okay.
we do our best to match it. But
Right. Oh, yeah. I mean,
there's a lot
obviously,
of
you people are
variables that we
professionals.
can't
Yeah.
control. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, so that's the file setup.
Okay, well, that was, I mean, I asked if it's the
Yeah.
most common mistake you see, and you laid out an incredible thing that I think would be very helpful. Well, we've covered the mistakes you see. What are some of your favorite things to work on there, Vera?
So while we're on the subject of business cards, one of my favorite products
Please.
is the 32-point edge card.
32-point edge card.
Yeah. So
Okay.
our standard size is a 16-point. So this
Okay.
is this is double in thickness. And
Okay.
the reason why it's my favorite is you can do so many variations of the colors on the side.
Whoa, yes, you can. Look at that.
So it's like you can take a simple black and white business card and
Okay.
you can add the red edge card.
I mean, that is way more eye-catching
so
than the black and white
if you
cards.
touch
yeah.
it,
Okay,
which you can
I'm
take
touching
now, you can feel that it's instantly a
Look at this.
remarkable.
I was going to say,
sturdy,
feel the
high-quality
snap
card.
that makes as I'm
And
like
it's
want to
pretty
stop hitting that
sturdy.
against my hand. Yeah.
But
Okay.
it's like a nice pop of color. So this one, the people have a gold logo and they put a gold metallic on the
Oh,
side.
yeah, and that's just talk about keeping something on brand,
Right. And it
having that go
just-
through there.
Right, and it just looks quite fascinating when it's all stuck together like that.
Yeah, it really is. Wow.
Yeah, you can kind of build stuff with it too.
I
so.
could see that. I mean, it
Yeah.
almost seems like bricks. That's awesome. I could see why you would like working on that.
They're
Yeah.
really
Well, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me today. I really appreciate that. Well, for us, you're the one person here I haven't asked. What's your favorite thing to work on? I've learned so much. What can you show me today, man? What do
Let's
you
take
like?
a quick walk to the back of the office.
Okay, what's it? Back to the back of the office here. This place feels so much bigger than it is. All right, we're back here. Okay.
So this is our flatbed UV printer.
The flatbed UV printer.
Yeah.
Good to see this again.
And it's one of my favorites because you can print on all kinds of materials.
Wow.
So let me show you, for example.
Okay. What is
metal.
this?
You
What
can
is?
print
Let me see the metal. This is really metal.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
You could also do wood.
Wow. Okay. No, the wood I was amazed with. Yes, the metal is somehow even more impressive. Okay. What do you
You
got
could
here?
do a bottle, plastics. which is absolutely fantastic.
Crazy. Okay.
We have journals you can print on.
Okay, let me see the journal. Let me see
There
the
you go.
journal. Oh wow, this is nice.
Yeah.
I don't know why I have to keep wrapping these things with my knuckles, but yeah, this is all incredible. The flatbed UV printer. Okay.
And my favorite, glasses.
The sunglasses.
So yeah,
the dream of the 80s is alive.
Yeah.
Look at this. Okay.
So it's my favorite because, you know, it has the most fun projects in the office.
I
If you
can
want
tell.
to do trays, any kind of different materials, you know, because paper sometimes gets boring.
Yeah.
So I find a lot of joy in doing a lot of the cool materials like wood, metal, plastics, and whatnot.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen these kind of things now a few times. I haven't been around. It's so always amazing to me that this actually happens. That these are things that folks can actually print with all this. And this looks like an in-house thing. We've got printing here on the poster board.
We're working on poster board printing matters right now. As you can tell, the quality of this machine is just absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
no matter what material it's on, you're going to get the high quality like this.
And also, just I mean, you know, and also we've heard a bit about how many different colors this thing can show. Boy, this really shows just how many colors are available.
I mean, look at the range over here.
Right, this is the full rainbow. Wow. And okay, it's. I can see why this would be one of your favorite thing to work on, just with all the different stuff it can do.
Yeah, you know, because paper gets old. You know,
Yes.
Eventually you're like, oh man, another print job for paper. But when someone brings something in, they're like, I need glasses or I need a journal for my business. Right. This is where we get that done over here.
Oh, even on top of that, it hits me like it's the kind of thing I could see someone coming in with being like, hey, I want to print something on paper, but I'm not sure that's enough. You can suggest sunglasses, because I can't imagine a person's like, quick, I need something printed on sunglasses, even realizing that that's an option, but that's something you folks can offer them. It's one more way that you graphic designers can give folks what it is they're looking for.
Yeah.
That's cool.
There you have it.
That's cool. Yes, I can see why you like this. All right, well, as soon as we can wrap the camera here, I'll be sure to steal a pair of these sunglasses. But thank you for taking the time to show me this for us. I appreciate that. All right, good stuff, man. I mean, this is amazing. This is a lovely tour. It's like, it's not even, 30 yards, I don't think, this place. And I feel like you took me through an entire factory floor. Right. I mean, this is what used to take hundreds of workers and even bigger machines. Well, this was just great. Is there anything that I didn't ask you or you didn't show me that there's left to show? I feel like, again, you've taken me on this massive whirlwind tour, and really it was a few minutes just walking through this place. Yeah, you know, we can basically, you know, we looked over a few things. It's like a drop in the ocean. But we can do so many more. You know, we can print almost anything you need. Just ask us, you know, give us a call. Go to our website, send us an email, you know, we'll answer you with all the questions you need. If we cannot do it, we'll tell you right away. We cannot do it. And if it's something we can do or help you, maybe how to get it a little bit better, or, you know, make sure you get what you really need, we'll help you with that as well. We're here for you. That's great. Well, that covers it for me. Thank you so much for showing me around. This was great. I appreciate it. It was fun. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.